20 pounds. Maybe not quite. Maybe 10 or... Yeah, anyway, I remember going into like an event and going, where's the food? Kind of thing. You know, I became focused on food.
Yeah. Did it give you a sense of control?
Don't know what, but somehow it was, I guess, looking back on it now, I didn't realize it at the time, but it was probably,
Yeah. Did you write letters often?
I had a relationship here in the States, so we wrote a lot. It was also, it's not on tape, he was married. So it was not the greatest of relationships. But anyway, something I got into before I knew that, and then, you know, it was, yeah. So, so there were those letters, a lot. And, you know, to family.
With the separation, with the distance, and relying more on letter writing, did you feel more free to talk about your experience, or did you feel like you had to write what they thought you were going to write? Was there a freedom or restriction on writing?
Time was one thing. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know that my parents. I don't know if they kept a lot of my letters in. A lot of the letters. When I moved to New York into a small space, all of the stuff that I was storing in our house, first in California and then in Indiana, then I guess it came back here when we had a bigger place. And it was in my husband's parents' garage is where it was. Anyway, it ended up having to go to my sister who lives in Colorado.
Right.
And so I don't know if those letters are there. We've gone through some of my parents' letters because they wrote a lot, both when he was in Panama and then also when he was in the Army. Those are interesting letters.
That I can imagine.
Yeah.
So you had a German boyfriend. I imagine that gave you greater access to German life, perhaps, than had you not.
I mean, my first boyfriend was one of the Americans. The first boyfriend was one of the Americans, and then I had a few others.
Yeah. If you're comfortable, I would love to talk about differences between dating culture in the U.S. and Germany, and if you felt the freedom there.
I mean, I think that, when you're away from home, your morals sometimes get a little more corrupted or a little looser. And they were. Got it all out of my system.
Amazing.
So when I came back, I could, once I got rid of, what's his name? I met my husband. Did I meet him right away? No. Yes, I did, actually. Well, I met him the summer after I graduated.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know that the women's movement was still to come, but were people talking about the pill? Were people talking about freedom, or was that when you were in your undergraduate? Was that part of your experience? Or?
Yeah. It's interesting for me. And I'm realizing right now that the pill had started at some point. I don't remember. Do you remember that? No. I think it was available when I got married. It was strong at that time. Think about all the hormones that were in it then. But for somebody like me who became sexually active but could never admit it to oneself that you were actually going to do it, so I never took precautions. help me. Got lucky a lot. So it was just one of those things that you just like. I could never admit to myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I guess were people starting to talk about sexual desire?
I don't think people shared a lot. Yeah. The most risque, I think, when I was in high school, Peyton Place, that book, I don't know if you know about it. Yeah, it came out. It had a couple of risque scenes. They had a couple of risque scenes. I never found them. Maybe they were so mild by the time I was looking. I remember, the book was open and a couple of my friends, and I could never see over their shoulder to see what they were looking at. It was funny. Yeah.
So kind of walk me through like a typical day when you were in university in Germany. What did that look like?
I would walk down from the Studentendorf down to class, usually past my favorite bakery and get something.
Yeah.
And I imagine I went to class. There was a place that you could go and get really great lunch for $1, $1, about whatever, which was liver and red cabbage and potatoes. It was wonderful. I guess I still remember that fondly. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, I don't remember a lot. I remember sitting in class. I remember more the Studentendorf. I had a roommate whose boyfriend, unfortunately, was anti-Semitic, so that was interesting. Made an exception for me, and I remember having a German boyfriend and going to one of the. He was part of a fraternity, so that was very interesting, going to that fraternity, because they had the alte Herren, the old men, and these were people who had been in the fraternity, probably even before the war. And at that time, fencing was a big deal, and they all had big fencing marks for honor or something. God. Yeah.
How did you find attitudes in the classroom?
Our social consciousness wasn't real great.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm wondering if that picked up maybe there was a similar expectation that women would go to university and then go to teaching.
I don't even remember what my roommates or cohorts were studying. Yeah, I mean, they were still in the beginnings of, usually the first couple of years, so,
In the group you were in, was it kind of, how was the gender balance? Was it kind of equal number of men and women?
I'd have to look at the list, yeah. There were quite a few of each. Oh, yeah.
Was that one of would you say that was one of your motivations for going? Or was that
No, it was more the experience. Being in a different culture, using the language. Yeah.
Let's dive into the experience and what you gained.
Yeah, let me see. Okay. I have to leave by 1.
Okay, yeah,
we're fine.
What were your biggest takeaways? What did you bring back with you from the experience?
Well, I think whenever you're in a different culture, you realize that you're not the center of the world. for sure.